After this particular trick, the technique that I've told you today, you will never get confused between because and so. And you're always going to form the correct sentences using both of these conjunctions. So go speak correct English, use because. Hello everybody, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another lesson of learning English with me. Well, today is going to be another session of your grammar. The grammar that you require to speak fluent English and to speak proper and accurate English. And today again, I have a short yet very important concept in grammar, that is because versus so. The difference between because and so. So this is something that a lot of people confuse in, and they confuse between both the words, how to use them, where to use them, often exchanging and interchanging them. That is incorrect. Today I am going to tell you everything about these two words, how to use them, the sentence structure in a very easy manner. So are you all ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK. And before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you can get all the lessons that I post for you on this channel. Also, like the video and share it with your friends too. Now, coming back to today's lesson, because versus so. Now, these two words, they are the part of conjunctions. We have several conjunctions in English language. Now, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are basically used as functional words. And the function is to connect, join two sentences together. So we always use one conjunction in a sentence. A lot of times people end up using both of them together in a sentence. That is absolutely incorrect. We never use because and so together in a sentence. Now these two words are quite different and the usage is also different. Yet sometimes they sound similar because of the sentences they are used in, right? I am going to tell you the difference between them. So let's start with the word because. Now listen to a sentence very carefully, the one I am going to speak. We stayed indoors because it was raining outside. We stayed indoors because it was raining outside. Now because it was raining outside. Now in this particular sentence, the use of because, why we are using because, okay? We stayed indoors is our action. You can say that's our sentence, main sentence. We stayed indoors. Why did we stay indoors? Because it was raining outside. That means because is used to tell a particular reason for an action. The cause, the reason or the cause you can say. We stayed indoors. Why? Why did we stay indoors? That is the action. And the cause of this action, cause of staying indoors is the rain outside. Because it was raining outside, we decided to stay indoors, right? So we stayed indoors because it was raining outside. If you pay attention to the sentence structure, the sentence goes like action, conjunction because, and then the reason. Or you can say the cause, right? Both are correct. So action, because, and reason. That is how you're going to form the sentence. The sentence with this particular conjunction, that is because. Remember, it is always used to introduce the cause or the reason. So what is the cause of staying indoors? Raining outside. And where are we placing because? Just before this cause. Because it was raining outside, right? So we always use because at the beginning of the cause, the reason of our action. Now, can I use the same sentence with the conjunction so? Yes, I can. Let's move on to so and talk about so now. So is basically a conjunction. Okay, let me also give you an example sentence and understand it with that example. Now let's take the same sentence, okay? The sentence structure is going to be different. The meaning is going to be a little different, but we are saying the same thing. Basically, the message is going to be the same. Okay, now listen to this. It was raining outside, so we decided to stay indoors. It was raining outside, so we decided to stay indoors. Now the sentence structure got changed completely when we are using so, because what is happening here is so is fulfilling a different purpose. Okay, now let's say part 1 is the action, right? Now action is changed. It was raining outside. That is the action, right? It was raining outside. So what happened because it was raining outside? What happened? We decided to stay indoors. Basically, a result of rain was that we had to stay indoors. We decided to stay indoors. That was the result of the rain outside. So is used when we want to tell about the result, the effect, or you can say the consequence of an action. There is an action and there is going to be some kind of consequence or the result. So we use so whenever we have to introduce the result of an action, result of a situation, of something. So result. Remember, because is used to tell the reason, the cause, and so is used to tell the effect, the consequence, the result. So two very different purposes. Now, as you can see, the sentence structure is changed. Now, if you want to simplify the sentence structure, what I can say is, whenever you're using so in a sentence, you put reason first, so, and then the original action. So that is kind of a quick trick to remember the difference between the sentence structure. Although if you want to go properly with the sentence structure, we would say that the first part is the action, so, and then the result. But if you look at a particular sentence and you're thinking you have to convert it with the particular conjunction, so you have to convert that sentence, you want to change how you form that particular sentence, always remember, if you put reason first, you put so after it, and then the action becomes the result, the effect, the cause, right? It was raining outside and as a result, we decided to stay indoors. Wasn't that easy? It was easy peasy. Now, one more thing, while you're forming a sentence, you have to remember that before so, you have to always put a comma. But because we never put a comma, never ever, okay, in a sentence. You're simply forming a sentence with because, you don't put a comma. But you're using so in a sentence, you have to put a comma before so. So is always preceded by a comma, as you can see in the example sentence. Okay, let's practice with one more example sentence, and this time you have to decide whether to put because or so. Okay, so here's the sentence. They arrived late, blank, they missed their flight. They arrived late, blank, they missed their flight. A simple way to do it is, why did they arrive late? Because they missed their flight. What happened after they arrived late? For that, we don't have any kind of answer. The answer to that is missing. That means it is basically a cause, a reason sentence where we are getting the cause or reason of an action. That means we have to put because. They arrived late because they missed their flight. Now, if I have to put so, how would I do it? They missed their flight, so they arrived late. They missed their flight, so they arrived late. So they missed their flight, that is the action. They missed their flight. As a result, they arrived late at their destination, right? And when I say they arrived late, that is the action, then what is happening? What was the reason? The reason was that they missed their flight. So they arrived late because they missed their flight. Now I think that this concept of so and because is absolutely clear. After this particular trick, the technique that I've told you today, you will never get confused between because and so. And you're always going to form the correct sentences using both of these conjunctions. So go speak correct English, use because and so in the correct manner. Before going, do not forget to check all the other lessons in our grammar series, the basic grammar series, basic concepts that you must learn. These concepts in comparison are way more helpful when learning conjunctions and just like that, because they help you speak better English, accurate and fluent English. So do check out all the other lessons. I'm gonna meet you again in a new lesson. Till then, everybody, take care and bye.